Well, shit. This isn't turning. Okay, there we go.
I'm leaving now.
Lucy, my sweet.
I cleaned out the tiger cage and sorted all the meal bins. So, if it's all right, it's my turn to fix dinner.
Haven't you forgotten something, little one? Just one little thing.
Mr. Runcer, please.
It's been a very long day.
I don't want to.
Now, Lucy, I thought we'd settled this last week. Don't let's forget who pays your salary. We're closed. Come back tomorrow. Wait! I haven't finished with you. I told you we're closed.
We're not here to buy, little man. We've come to sell.
You can't possibly have anything to interest me. These are extremely rare animals of the highest quality.
What a coincidence. So am I. That is the price for humility.
Oh, please, don't.
And what else might we interest you in today, sir? Perhaps some virtue?
Not my animals, please. I'm begging you.
But what of honor, little man? At what price? Honor.
Oh my God, no! That tiger is the rarest specimen ever seen.
Tiger, tiger, burning bright. The forest of the night.
BR 61661, report to precinct headquarters, code 3, repeat code 3.
I was just finishing up my 12 out on patrol when I got the call. Welcome relief considering that the most action I'd seen all night was a schizoid grandmother doing the shimmy in her underwear in the 2nd sector.
BR 61661, report to division headquarters, code 3, repeat code 3.
Last time I had a 3 was when some hooker vomited Thunderbird on Bryant's desk, and yours truly led the cleanup crew. Year and a half on the job, it was still the dirtiest work I'd seen. Where's Captain Bryant?
Took a sick day. Got himself a heinous case of ptomaine poisoning. He asked me personally to run the unit in his absence.
Guzzo was one of the old-time guys who took their knocks in the streets. He had a friendly way about him, but you didn't want to turn your back on him if you were less than a friend.
Hope you've been enjoying your leisure time, kid, because it's time to take that thumb out of your ass.
Hallelujah.
Don't get too excited. The other Blade Runners are all jammed up. Holden's sucking dinner through a straw. Gaff's working the Tyrell break-in, and Steele's working special undercover. Looks like you got this one by default.
You really know how to make a girl feel wanted.
Animal murder done at Runciter Zoological. Probably just be a schizoid glitz, but we got the call. Old man Runciter lost something like 1 billion chinions worth.
10 to 1, this ain't a job for Rep Detect.
You got something better to do? Perfect your French cooking, maybe?
Slumming tonight, Slim?
I thought you were on special assignment.
Wasn't too damn special after I had the suckers out.
What happened?
Couple of fours were masquerading as fibroplast insulators down at Kaiser. I dressed up like a nurse, they never had a chance.
I'll bet. You put him on the machine?
Hell no! There's a beautiful little thing in here called the Magic, and it ain't ever been wrong. You develop it, you got a brilliant career ahead of you.
I'm working on it.
What Scooza got you doing tonight?
AM at Runciter's.
Animal murder. Oh, those skin jobs got no respect for anything that truly lives and breathes. And that goddamn Eldon Tyrell ought to be zipped into a body bag and flushed into deep space.
Get rid of him, we'd be out of a job.
I think we're all overdue for a little off-road paid vacation. You can stop staring at my ass now.
You got eyes in the back of your head?
All you gotta do is ask, Slim.
Animal sales was a profitable and prestigious business since most real animals had died out after the Terran War. There were plenty of electric ones, though, powered by rechargeable batteries. No self-respecting human would own one of those frauds.
All right. Here we are with Blade Runner, on a classic PC game from 1998. Shit, I can't even remember what year it came out. I did a freaking video on it. Pretty sure it was 1998 or something like that. Yes, GOG. It's now on GOG.com. I have no idea how they did it or what magic or demon they had to summon to get the rights to this game and to make it no longer abandonware and to put it on GOG, and it's freaking awesome. Classic point-and-click adventure game. You have to use your brain, but luckily it doesn't follow point-and-click like classic adventure game logic, where you have to like combine the pizza and the wrench to make a key to open a door to open another door at the very beginning of the level. Like, it's not that complicated, but it's still pretty makes you think.
Find something?
Piece of chrome.
From a car?
No, I think it's horse chrome. Bag it and tag it.
I don't know if it was just me, but I think the audio in the cutscenes was a little out of sync, so I'm not quite sure. I have another version, obviously, the disc-based version of Blade Runner, and the cutscenes worked fine for that, but there was a lot of tweaking and patches and stuff involved. For this, I'm not quite sure. I know they're using an external thing. Fluorescent light bulbs always exist, and the sun never rises. It's freaking cyberpunk. Of course it's going to be dark all the time. There is, if I recall correctly, there is a couple of daytime scenes in this game.
Canvass the area. Maybe somebody had his eyes open.
I'm on it.
Scratches and paint flecks, and I knew what they meant. Unless the city had bought a jet black fire truck, somebody had a big fat traffic ticket coming.
I love it because it's a freaking detective game, but it's in the future.
Nothing even remotely interesting, but hell, if I was going to root through trash, my expectations weren't too high.
And another thing is with this game, when it first came out, instead of using really early polygons like Metal Gear and like that blocky look, what they did is they used voxels, which is a bunch of images, like mini polygons or whatever. Instead of just being in one big clump, it's multiple ones in like the shape of a square or a circle to get these character models. So on an old computer, they looked amazing. It's like, wow, it's so realistic, it's photorealistic, blah blah blah. It looks really good. Now obviously in 2019, oh man, it's so weird saying 2019 play Blade Runner. In 2019 they look kinda pretty bad. Especially here.
Judging from the distance between the prints, I was looking for two very big men. One dragged his right foot, indicating a possible injury or lameness. The other appeared a lot more controlled, graceful even. Quite a pair.
Time to do detective work.
McCoy, LPD.
I'm absolutely certain Lucy Devlin was involved in this heinous act. She's the young girl who works for me.
She's responsible for all this mayhem?
No, of course not. It was two men acting in concert with her, obviously.
Obviously. What'd they look like?
Big and scary and absolutely malevolent.
Big and scary and absolutely malevolent.
Can you think of anything they might have been after?
First, I thought they wanted money, but I don't keep any in the shop. Then I thought they wanted to steal my animals, but they started executing them.
Could they have been replicants?
Who else would be capable of such barbaric acts? I'm ruined. Totally ruined.
What a drama queen. Yes, so two replicants apparently busted into Runsitter's place and killed all of his animals. Now, animals in the future in Blade
You
Runner.
ever do any business with the replicant manufacturers, Tyrell Corporation?
I resent that accusation.
Just wondering.
Officer, last May I personally sold Governor
Shut
Goldie
up.
an exquisite Bergeron colt. I have been a guest at his house on 3 separate occasions. Do I look like I need to carry artificial product? I'm ruined. Totally ruined.
Yeah, that guy does a pretty good despair.
Tell me about this Lucy.
There's not a lot I can tell you. She's only worked for me for about a month. She's about 14 years old with pink hair. A very attractive young thing.
How'd you find her?
She came to me with a reference from Ogilvy's in the Northwest Zone. And he's a very reputable wholesaler.
You treat her well?
As well as any young tot should be treated.
She got a desk.
Oh yes, let's totally do it.
someplace
Did you
where she
comment
worked?
that? Did you comment that
She
rant?
used to eat over there. My precious one.
Alright, so we have
She
to go look
was
for
my
2
baby.
replicants. And they go and eat at a Chinese restaurant, so we have to go to Chinatown. But first, let's look for
isn't that
clues.
cute? A toy dog.
The thing I love about this game...
Howie Lee's in Chinatown. I'd eaten there myself.
Oh, post it now and I'll laugh about it later. Alright, so
A
Howie
candy
Lee's
bar.
candy bar.
Yuck.
So the thing about this game is that it used procedural generation for the 90s. That shit was mind-blowing. Now, it's not to say that other games hadn't done that before. Procedural generation has been along for quite a long time. But to the extent that Blade Runner did it, is that things will never be the same
My
twice.
precious one. She was my baby.
And you could play this game more than once. I think there's a total of like 6 different true endings, but each little variation will always be different from the very beginning. Like, I think the only thing that is constant, that never really changes, is the first replicant that you find. They're always a replicant no matter what. And like some clues here, for example, the toy dog won't be there, the candy bar won't be there, and the only thing that'll be there is the Howie Lee's thing. That, like, your clues and stuff change.
See if you can dig up that reference from Ogilvy's.
Yes, it's somewhere here.
Find it,
Just a
bitch. If you miss out on some clues,
Here you are.
like if I didn't get that reference from Ogilvy's, then I would have been screwed, like later on in the game. Or sometimes you won't be able to
Stick
find
around. I may not be finished with you.
it. You can also get DVDs here.
You
There
got
we
any
go.
discs from that camera?
It's irrelevant. Those murderers also destroyed the camera. Thousands of Jinyens worth.
Maybe it photographed them before they shot it out.
I guess you've got a point at that.
Yes, I'm a detective. I'm Batman in the future. Yeah, right? Especially a movie-based game. Like, think about it.
I believe this is the disc from last night.
Peachy.
Like, think about it. A movie-based game. Based on a movie that came out like a decade
Stick around. I may not be finished with you.
earlier before the game. The
precious
game
one.
came out in like in
She was my
97 or
baby.
98 or whatever. And Blade Runner, the movie,
It didn't
came out
add
in
up.
1982.
Animal murders, the lack of any theft. The small animals alone were worth a good chunk of change on the street. It seemed more like an act of vengeance.
Let's see if anything these people tell me.
What do you know?
About 30 counts of animal murder and one of aggravated assault.
Find anything else out here?
This woman says she saw that kid who worked for Runceter hanging around with a big fat guy last week.
Find anything else out here?
Okay, where?
This guy lives across the street. Says he heard a crash late last night. Looked out his window and saw a black sedan speeding away from the scene.
All right, black sedan.
Find anything else out here?
Zilcho. Row actions inside.
All right,
Abstract
that's
art. All over the walls and ceiling.
I never did appreciate art.
All right, let's get in our Blade Runner car. So yeah, the movie came out in 1982, and this game came out in 1998. So the fact that a company put so much effort into just recreating the intro that you saw there, this screen here, all of it is fucking mind blowing. Now I can go to McCoy's apartment and analyze that disc, but first I want to go to Chinatown. I would actually love a remake of this game, with like the way they did it with Resident Evil 2. I'd love a remake of Blade Runner.
Real sushi was a luxury reserved only for the elite, since most sea life had become radioactive after the Third Terran War. The rest of us had to eat new sushi, soya mixed with off-world lichen.
Oh yeah, also tell me how the sound is if it's too fucking loud. In my headphones, it's blaring and I can barely hear like anything. But yeah, so if the sound is too loud, let me know. I can adjust it.
McCoy, LPD, I want to ask you a couple of questions.
Sorry, my man. I just don't got the time.
You're a pretty smart-looking cat. Want to make some money?
Pay me large, you got my rapt attention.
Depends on how much the information's worth.
Unfortunately, my man, I got a boat.
Bitch,
To
come-
make small out back.
Dynamite dining, old man. Catch you later.
catch you later.
Excuse me, pal.
Man. Alright, let's go talk to our old friend Howie Lee.
Beautiful night, isn't it?
When business thriving, night always beautiful.
This from your place, isn't it?
Could be. Chopstick come from Yoshi's restaurant supply.
How long has that chef worked for you?
Zubin? Just month. Superior chef makes all kinds of new sushi.
What's real fresh tonight?
Special shipment of Toro just arrived. I fix you right up. No one else. Clean as a whistle.
Your Prince, Howie.
If this game was made in a
See you later,
if
Howie.
they do remake this game, if it ever happens, I doubt it, but I would love it. If they do remake this game, then you know there's gonna be loot boxes like, oh, pay to unlock the next clue. Like,
Howie says you're a master chef.
You not come back here. Air bad.
This'll only take a minute. I'm looking for a girl about 14 years old with pink hair. You seen her?
I don't know her.
Stick around. I might want to talk to you later.
really? Come on. Come on. Let me.
Stick around. I might want to talk to you later.
Okay. I didn't want to do that. Can I pull out my gun and shoot him? No. I'm missing something.
See you later, Howie.
No. Damn it.
Stick around. I might want to talk to you later.
What am I missing? I have clues.
Howie leaves.
This woman says she saw that kid who this guy lives
Judging from the distance,
about 30 counts of animal murder and
scratches and paint fleck.
She came to me with a reference from Oval. I'm absolute...
No.
How long has that chef worked for you?
Zubin? Just month. Superior chef. Makes all kinds of new sushi.
Stick around. I might want to talk to you later.
Alright, fine. I guess I gotta go analyze that disc. I can't remember. It's been a while. Let's go to my apartment. But yeah, like just this in general, they recreated everything like perfectly. Oh hey Dennis, yeah, Blade Runner is great. It's on GOG now. It's on GOG. $10. I think they're doing a thing. It's 10% off, so it's really $9. But yeah, it's back on GOG. They got it running. It runs through a Scum VM. And it's pretty smooth right now. I did notice that the cutscenes, at least, like the dialogue was a bit off sync, and like he's kind of running a bit slow. So it's like it might be a CPU slowdown kind of thing. But so far it's pretty great.
Apartments.
McCoy, 88F.
88. Thank you.
Oh, I didn't notice. It's okay.
I lived with the best gal I'd ever seen. She was 2 now and full of life and love. She'd cost me about a year's salary, but she was worth it. It was good to have someone warm nearby after completing a dirty job, and the retirement swag from this case would go toward getting her a partner.
Oh wait, hold on. You knew people at Westwood Studios? That's so cool.
Here you go, baby. Dinner time.
All right, let's analyze that disc.
Scanning video disk. 2 enhanceable images found. Adding enhanceable photographs to Kaya database.
Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool.
Run sitter crime scene.
Yeah, man, like they nailed this whole Blade Runner thing just with this alone. If they got everything else wrong and they got this right, I think I'd be okay. Luckily, they got everything right. Oh, that's super. That's now I gotta look. Now I gotta look out for that. Now I have to look out for that. Oh, that's so cool.
He looks familiar. Give me a hard copy of that.
Yeah, I loved this game. Freaking it's so. See, and then the thing is with Zubin, you're not supposed to expect that it's supposed to be Zubin or whatever, but you kind of figure it out if you visit him and stuff. You can't quite get a good angle, but and there's the car. No, I love this game. I watched like the making of it and like and I think man, I can't remember his name right now, but the head of Westwood, who was the creative director behind this, he did an interview for like game development horror stories and how just getting the voxels and the lighting and stuff to work and have it be dynamic lighting for a game back in 1998 to have dynamic lighting around like that was mind blowing. Oh, mine too. I never shut up about it. I've tried to get my friend Tamika to watch it a million times.
Local
and
license
she always
plate?
falls asleep.
Give me a hard copy of that.
Yeah. Louis Castle. He did an interview for like game horror stories or something. I'll link it in the Discord. But yeah, it's really, really interesting stuff. Like really interesting behind the scenes kind of stuff. Let's see what else. Can I zoom in on that? Damn, I was hoping that would get me something. Oh, I just noticed he's missing a finger, unless that's like a glitch thing. So I got that. I got the license plate. What else am I missing? Yeah, he seems like a really nice guy. I would like to sit down and like talk with him one day about Blade Runner and like whatever else he's working on. There's some games that have a lot of effort put into it, but like unfortunately it's not necessarily the developer who shoves all that extra bullshit into a game. It's the publisher, like EA. Like a really good example is the American McGee's games, the Alice games that American McGee makes. I'm not throwing you under the bus just because we tried to watch Blade Runner and you fell asleep every single time we watched it. 3 times, okay? I've tried watching this movie with you 3 times.
Run sitter crime
But no,
scene.
so a good example of like publishers just kind of like being bad is and developers getting the crap credit for it is American McGee. So in the Alice games, the first Alice game came out. You know, EA published it and he developed it, but with Raven and all these other things, there was no DLC or because it was the times it came out in the 90s or whatever. There was no kind of stuff. And then when the second one came out, American McGee didn't want all the DLC and everything in there. He was just like, okay, let me just make my game, please. So EA was like, no, you have to have it in there because money, and we have to make more money. It's like, this is a cult game. It's not going to sell that well, so we have to find some way to, make it sell. So they made it like cosmetic stuff, like just mostly cosmetic skins for the thing, which isn't terrible, but it's just, that. And today's games are millions and millions of dollars to make. And you have to pay all those people, and then they have to make their money back by selling the game, like a bajillion copies and yada yada yada. It sucks. Like game development, the inside of game development sucks. Like making a game is fun, but then the aftermath of trying to sell that game when it's a cult game is tough. Luckily, this game sold like hotcakes, and Blade Runner was one of the best-selling games of that year for a couple of years. So Westwood didn't have to worry about that. I hate you. I hate you so much. Oh shit. Yeah, it can be used as a suicide pill. No, they'd make you buy it first. It would make you buy it first. Oh, you want to die? How? Oh, you want to go slowly? That'll be $300, please. Shit, what am I missing? There's some clue here. What I do love about this game is that it makes you think like a detective. Like, I'm just a really bad detective. Oh, yeah. I have to find... Yeah, that's right. I have to find Lucy. There we go. Now I remember. There she is. There she is. There she is. See, that's so freaking cool. Like, in the future, you have a camera
there, Lucy.
that
Give me a hard
does
copy
all
of that.
Like, it takes a picture, like just one picture, and then it scans the entire room. Like, we're living in this society, man. We are living in a Blade Runner society. Okay, now that I have her picture, I can go back to the restaurant and show that picture to zoom in. Also, we could like check out some super cool aesthetic here. Here's how much attention they paid to this movie right here. This is a perfect example besides the apartment. Like, ugh, just chills, man. Shivers. Oh yeah, except we have mornings, and they don't. Like this, and the music, and the fact they recreated. They didn't use licensed music from the movie. Their composer actually recreated this from scratch. So props to him. But just oh man, Blade Runner. This right here is just Blade Runner in a nutshell, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful.
Your floor number, please.
Roof.
I also highly recommend Observer. I really loved Observer with Rutger Hauer. I think that was... I have a really terrible attention span when it comes to games. Like, I'll start Blade Runner now, and then I won't touch it for like a year or a couple months. But I think Observer is the only game this entire year that I've played from start to finish without stopping and just taking it all in. It's such a fucking good game. Like, it nails that cyberpunk aesthetic. It's great that Rutger Hauer is in it. It's a giant love letter to Blade Runner. Observer is wonderful. That's what I want. I want a remake of Blade Runner of this game, like a 1-to-1 remake with just modern day graphics, and make it like Observer, you know, or make it like LA Noire or something. Observer's a game, Dennis. Jesus, let me just fucking mute everything for a second. Okay, Observer is it's a game. It came out 2017 for PC, and it hit Switch. It's a cyberpunk walking simulator detective game, and it has Rutger Hauer as a detective. And yeah, check out the trailer, man. Yeah, Google that shit. Google it. Oh, I'm so excited. It's such a good game. Observer blew my mind. It's so good. It's a horror game. It's just so good. Go.
You know this girl or not?
Nope. I know who I know, and who I don't know. I don't know her.
Yeah, it's on Steam and it's on GOG.
Okay. Maybe seen her once.
They sell it. It goes on sale for like $5. I think
train.
I got it on sale for $5. But yeah, when it goes on sale, you can pick it up cheap. All right, let's chase this dude down. Action. Damn it, missed. No.
A big guy run past here?
Hey, maybe spare some chinion?
Sorry, pal. All I got are hundreds.
Hey, that'd work.
Okay. Oh yeah, I can search the trash can too. Oh look, I found the license plate. All right. Yeah, man. See, like, look. I can walk through this lighting. Can I walk through this lighting with my gun?
Totally uninteresting.
Okay, or I can click it.
Yuck.
All right, let's pull out my gun. Let's go up here. But yeah, no, Observer is fantastic. Maybe I'll stream that. After Blade Runner, I'm off tomorrow, so maybe I'll stream some Observer. All right. Now I can either kill him or let him go, but I'm gonna kill him just for the sake of being a Blade Runner.
Lightning Squad, rep unit. Battle of the Gemini. I'd
So he
retired
was a
war
replica.
hero, someone who'd fought for
A
the
replica.
freedom of
He
the
was a
off-world
replica.
colonists. The poor guy kind of reminded me of one of those buffalo soldiers, blacks who had killed and died for America, yet weren't allowed to drink alongside whites. And maybe, just maybe, the photograph validated his own existence. I've gotten all I can from that.
That's really, I can't get anything else? Okay.
Locked.
Oh yeah, that's right, I have to go back.
I've gotten all I can from that.
Oh, and look, wouldn't you know it, there's Gaff and the police. Like, yeah, they even throw in, I love the, oh look, there's that dude.
Chill it, man. Just took a wrong turn back there, that's all.
Take your business elsewhere.
An excellent idea.
Like, the fact they got, like, all these other actors to come back and play in this game, and it's so good.
Rumor has it you've been earning your stripes, McCoy.
Working on it.
Keep it up. You just might have a future in this business.
I understand it's got a hell of a retirement plan.
I checked with UN Air. Looks your rep swung that moonbus massacre last month.
They ever find the moon bus?
Disappeared into thin air. Brian thinks it crashed out into Kipple.
How many reps we talking about?
Enough. They're Nexus 6s, so don't take too much slack.
Gotcha.
You VK the mark before retirement?
Didn't have to.
That's why they call it the magic.
I'm starting to understand.
The magic.
You ever retire a human, your career is over. Remember that.
Well, that's gonna suck if I retire a human. You get to do the Voight comp test in this game too, which is stressful and cool at the same time. Like, yeah, if there is no other definition of loving and putting so much love into a project, I think if you had to use an example, Blade Runner is the perfect example of, like, just pouring.
Does this badge mean anything to you?
He's the worst cop ever. Of just pouring your all into a game and having it actually be successful is another. It's a great thing. Yes, he is actually. You nailed it. He's a snitch, or he's a con man in the game. They wouldn't have made him talk, I don't think, otherwise. All right, now that I did that, no, I didn't. Shit. Don't exit your car. I'm gonna get right back in. A thing I would like if they remake Blade Runner is, you know, you can fly the actual car. Like, who doesn't want flying cars? I mean, we get Cyberpunk 2077 coming out soon, which is gonna be I'm sure it's gonna be a Blade Runner smorgasbord and a cyberpunk like orgasm fest. But they said there's not gonna be flying cars. I seriously hope they add DLC that's flying cars. I don't care if it's just one. Like, give me a flying car. Like, you can't have a cyberpunk universe without a flying car, you know? We have freaking flying cars in Japan and Russia, but not in America. But yeah, I think
laboratory, mainframe, and shooting range.
All right, mainframe. So let's go to the mainframe and
Violent street crime in the city rose again last year by a whopping 26%, according to the latest figures from the Department of Justice. Governor Kolvig attributed the change to the dramatic increase in the number of specials registered as city residents and promised a tough new set of standards for the City Immigration Bureau by next month.
oh man, politics in a video game. Who would have thought? It's just really weird, like, looking back on or looking into cyberpunk as a fiction and how it's not so much science fiction anymore. And I think that's why why cyberpunk is like a kind of a niche genre. It's because it's not fiction. It's just science, like, fact. Everyone.
Old copies of case files, notices, and memos. The usual station junk.
Ooh, I know. I'll do the shooting range. That'll be the real test. So I don't know how this game's gonna work on, or how this game works so far.
Well, if it ain't Ray McCoy, Bryant finally letting you play with the big boys.
My clearance come through?
You bet. You bring your piece?
Don't leave home without it.
Steele's been running the maze every other day for 2 weeks, and the targets are getting a little roughed up.
I thought Gouza was going to requisition some new ones.
I ain't seen him down here in a month. Guess he's been busy.
Poor guy. I bet he gets all tuckered out from pushing those papers around.
And don't sell him short, McCoy. Gouza could be one tough hombre. I remember when we worked Vice together. He poured acetone on 2 pimps that gave us some lip and lit a match. I'll tell you, it looked like the goddamn 4th of July out there.
Peachy.
How's the volume, guys? Can you hear okay? I'll turn it up a little. Oh, look at that.
Bingo.
Oh yeah, another thing that's really cool. So I don't know why I never really figured this out. So if I click on the designer cut here, that actually takes away content. So you actually remove content that's in this game from the designer cut. I'm not sure if it's like supposed to be a safety thing or a ratings thing. You can also pick your style of conversation. You can have it set to random. Where is McCoy gonna be? I mean, you can have it set to user choice, and it's like, okay, well, in some options, like you can pick angry or neutral or whatever, but like you can set your mood, and that's really freaking cool. For I can be the dick cop all the time, or I can be, you know, just the neutral guy like always. But anyways, let's run the gun maze.
Hit the lock, Jack.
I guess
in the version that I was playing earlier, it took like maybe an hour because the targets wouldn't pop up quick.
Do not shoot innocents.
There'd be like a couple minutes of delay, so I'm not sure if it'll happen here.
As hostile before shooting.
This is tough. Me being blind and at a shooting range, it's not that great. Oh fuck. Yeah, they're working now. It's fast. Oh fuck. Fuck. No! Damn, I shot the baby. I'm the worst. Shit. No, fuck. Can I aim? Oh, I'm not the best Blade Runner. I apologize, everyone. Fuck.
Completed sequence. Proceed to next
Man, my
station.
score is gonna suck. Alright, so it looks like they actually got this game working pretty damn well. There was a nuclear fallout. The thing behind Blade Runner, the reason it's so smoggy, the reason it's set at night is because it's a noir, but in the backstory, there was a nuclear fallout, and it kind of, well, it fucked the world over pretty much. So that's why the economy sucks. It's also owned by like half of China or whatever, or not China. It's like, yeah, China or something like that. I haven't read the book in a long time, but they go into more detail in the book. Fuck, dude, I'm the worst Blade Runner ever. Shit. No. I would have been dead. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting the hang of it. Oh, fuck. I was holding my baby. Please don't shoot the baby. Alright, alright. My score's still gonna suck. Damn it.
Completed sequence. Proceed to next station.
But yeah, for remakes, what was I saying? I want an over-the-shoulder, or no. I want a, where's the next one? Okay, over here. If they remake Blade Runner, I want it to be like over-the-shoulder, how they did for Resident Evil 2, the remake for Resident Evil 2, but I also want a first-person mode. Like, I think a first-person view, like being able to toggle back and forth would be really neat. And especially with the shooting aspect here, like the over-the-shoulder view would be really cool. Oh, come on! No, do I need to reload? Oh no, I'm out of ammo. Oh, oh, fuck. Damn it. Okay, really? Oh, come on. Sequence complete. You failed. No!
Completed sequence.
Duh.
Proceed to next station.
No, in the movie they don't show the nuclear fallout. It's just a backstory kind of thing. It's in the books. They don't explain it in the movie, but in the book, do androids dream of electric sheep? They go into a brief. Shit, there's a fourth one. Oh, they go into a brief history of there was nuclear fallout, or like they mention it once or twice, and that's the reason all the animals died out. Wait a minute, what am I talking about? They told it. They just said it in the game in the freaking Run Center area. Yeah, they tell you about the nuclear fallout. Like how all the real animals died because of nuclear poison, so they have fake animals. And to afford a real animal, you need to be like a billionaire like Donald Trump. Or Dennis Dyack. You just need to have a lot of money. And then you can afford a real animal. If there's one benefit to making video games in a post-apocalyptic world, you'll be able to afford animals. So I really hope that in the end times, and Dead House Sonata is the only online game available to play, that everybody affords a real animal. That'd be really cool. Oh yeah, clues. There's clues everywhere.
Lucky Strikes, Crystal's brand. I knew she was spending a lot of time in the training maze these days, even though she'd already gotten close to a perfect score.
Oh shit, where can I go to check my score out for the thing? Is it here? Oh, here it is. Jesus Christ, -19. Ugh, I did terrible. Where's, Steel's 64. Deckard's only 10. I did 0? I did 0? Oh my god. So Deckard, there's some Easter eggs. Like Deckard is Harrison Ford. Alright, let's go to the evidence room because I can turn some of that stuff in.
Uploading personal clue database.
I like that
mainframe clue database.
I like that it's 2019 in this game.
Clue database transfer complete.
But it's at the same time incredibly 1980s and like 1940s, like Lucky Strikes. I don't even know if that cigarette brand still exists. You know what I mean? Like it's decidedly 1940s by being a cyber noir in space, in the future. There is space travel in Blade Runner. There is off-world colonies and stuff like that. They just never go into it. That'd be neat. I don't know why the sequel didn't do that. Whatever. Yeah, best cop ever with my really shitty score. Oh, no, I must be missing something. No. Am I done? Do I have to go back to my apartment? Keyboard shortcuts. Oh, space, enter. Oh, I don't even have to pause. Online help. Online help. Whoa, whoa, what's that? Oh, it just didn't do anything. Oh, just quick access. Oh, quick access to the Kia menu. Okay. Save game. Crime scene database. Huh. Crazy what happens when you actually read the pause screen. Oh, there's Zubin in the in his photo. Cool.
Lightning Squad, Rep Unit, Battle of the Gemini.
Oh, that's another thing that'll change. The photo will change. The last time I played this, the photo wasn't this. It was it was Zubin and a bunch of other, like, he was a rescuer. He was rescuing it was him and like a bunch of other people surrounded him in like a black and white photo. So that's really freaking cool that that changes. I didn't notice that before. Have fun, Dennis, or enjoy, Dennis. Bye. Thanks for watching. No, why did I do that again? I'm probably gonna finish this up and maybe quit streaming for the night or put something else on. I'm not quite sure. Maybe Red Dead. Maybe I'll play some Red Dead after this.
Roof. Mainframe and shooting range. Ground floor.
No.
Laboratory.
Got anything new for me, Dino?
I was wondering when you'd show your mug around here, McCoy. We got the animal corpses from Runcitor's, but there wasn't a whole lot to work with.
Bone marrow?
About 50% were real, the rest were fakes.
So, Runcitor was ripping his customers off.
State-of-the-art fakes. Miles beyond the crap you see on Animoid Row.
The kind that comes from legit manufacturers?
They're the ones that usually produce the quality.
What about the wounds?
Most of them were shot point blank, but we're looking at some others. Sloppy cuts with a knife, like the perp was really pissed off at something.
Butcher knife?
Could be, but who cuts meat anymore?
Nice bunch of reps I'm tailing. Hope you're not pulling a meat cleaver out of my back next week. Anything else?
That black paint you found on the fire hydrant? It's from a ground car.
You sure?
Ground
The angle
car
of impact
in
was almost head on.
2019.
And there ain't too many spinning drivers klutzy enough to smack a street-level hydrant in VTOL mode.
I heard your wife got her license back.
You're a real funny guy, McCoy.
Jeez, it's already been an hour and a half almost.
Anything else?
That piece of chrome you found outside of Runcitor's is from a 19...
Nice set of wheels.
It's okay, not what I call a classic.
Oh, he just talked about the car. It's from a 1999 sedan. Or wait, yeah.
Ground floor.
Alright, let's go see my boss. Oh, yeah, I could do that. I could restart Red Dead 2 from the beginning. I don't mind it. That game's fun. I don't think it'll... it wouldn't, I have a manually saved game anyway, so it wouldn't fucking ruin my, my progress. They even recreated the frickin' police station. Anything I can steal? Can I steal your alcohol? He has liquor I can take later on, I believe.
Bryant go on permanent leave and you get full use of the office, Lieutenant?
You'd be amazed at how accommodating a man can be after his hemorrhoids get lanced. You really been surprising the troops around here, kid. Gaff says you worked at retirement like a champ.
Just doing the job.
Yeah, well, don't get too cocky. Those sixes can be damn unpredictable.
That I know.
But I'm proud of you, McCoy. Why don't you take the rest of the day off?
Thanks.
Payments is wiring the advance to your account as we speak.
No.
How much?
Couple $100 Chinian. Enough to buy a sandwich or two. We gotta hold back the rest until the lab does the autopsy. Paperwork, you know. Should take more than a couple of days.
So, the check's in the mail.
Hey, don't worry. The boys upstairs want to keep our best and brightest happy. Any idea what you want to spend it on?
I was thinking maybe a companion for my animal at home.
Forget that. Buy yourself something nice. Once you start carving up that juicy bacon, kid, the taste never goes away. The great things in life, believe me, you'll just be wanting more and more.
All right, I'm actually watching this on my phone now and like in the tiny screen, and it doesn't look bad. Like, props to a freaking like 90, like a 30-year-old game looking this good on a tiny device, mind you, with this screen. Like, it still looks really, really good. So, obviously playing on my PC doesn't look that great because you can see all the voxels and everything's up close.
Ground floor. Lockup.
Lockup? Who's in lockup?
Lockup.
Who's in lockup? Someone's in lockup, and yeah, this motherfucker, and I can talk to him. A companion cube. Why, hello. Hello, companion cube. Hello, Mills. Welcome back. Did you have a nice day?
Are they letting me out?
I'm not the one who makes that decision.
I suppose it's my turn to bear the cross for the cause.
Oh, he's a they have replicant. Okay. Not to get too into politics or whatever, but you know how everyone's like super sensitive and everything in today's times? And like people make jokes. People make jokes that if demons and ghosts like all of a sudden came to Earth and everything, there would be demon and ghost sympathizers and like supporters of like hell beasts killing and destroying everyone, right? Because like just the world is that crazy. In 2019, here in Blade Runner, they have replicant sympathizers, like people who support replicants. Mind you, replicants are just robots. Like, but they have replicant sympathizers in Blade Runner. It's pretty.
You're Spencer Gregorian, right?
No. I really think my lawyer should be here.
I got some more questions for you. Tell me about your protest at Tyrell's plant.
I already told that other detective everything. Under duress.
I want to know about the people who were there. The Rastafarian and the Asian guy with the sunglasses.
I don't know them.
Were they together?
They seemed to be. I saw them talking.
Before or after the explosion?
Before. I didn't see them at all after. That's all I know, I swear. I wouldn't even know where to find explosives. I'm not a violent man.
Of course you aren't. You just want to let replicants walk the streets.
They're not killers, detective. They're innocents. They just want to live a decent, productive life like you or me.
It's that simple, huh?
Oh, I also noticed the flicking light in the background. Like, just imagine how complicated that shit was to pull off in 1998. Yeah, I'd be a demon sympathizer too, if I'm being honest. Oh man, I love it. I have a figure of the car. I have the Blade Runner like 25th anniversary edition Blu-ray in New York in my storage, and I have a little unicorn, and I have the car, and I have the art book, and all this. It's fucking great. All right, now that we exhausted our day there, we are gonna go to sleep. There's the show you have to watch. I think you would like. It's called Ugly Americans. It's called Ugly Americans, and it's exactly that. It's demons come to Earth and like they take over the world, and then it becomes like a half human, half demon society. It's pretty awesome.
Your floor number, please.
Oh yeah, let's go to the ground floor. I know there's access to something on the ground floor. Apart from another Easter egg and like Blade Runner reference and stuff. Shitty apartments. Can I even move? Oh no, I can't because I haven't access to it.
Your floor number, please.
McCoy, 88F.
88. Thank you.
Hey, puppy. Just the sound effects is fucking fantastic. I'm so mad. Oh, I guess I finished the chapter, yeah. We're at the end.
Zubin was the first Nexus 6 I'd come up against. There was something in his eyes, an almost primordial desire to live. Most of the 3s, 4s, and 5s I'd seen would just give up when you had them. But these 6s, they were a whole other breed.
Ugly Americans? Yeah, Ugly Americans is the show. Oh, the music, You can tell he's a classic alcoholic cop because he's got a bottle of alcohol right here. Dog toy, book. Also, something really cool. If you check your messages, I'm pretty sure, and you list all your messages, that blinking light will go away. So you can come back to your apartment to see if you have messages or not because of that blinking light. But I'm not 100% sure. So let's find out.
I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath. My wrath did end. I was angry with my foe. I told my wrath. My wrath did grow.
Crank calls were a dime a dozen in this city, and I'd had my share. Still, this guy sounded more like an English teacher than the average scumbag. If I'd been more awake, the message might have spooked me. Erase and reset.
Oh fuck, I was right. Yeah, if you go, yeah, you can check your voice messages because they have a, like, come on, man. Like, oh, I love it. Like, they put the detail in the frickin' voice message machine. I have no messages, so it's not blinking anymore. Like, it looks like shampoo, nice disguise. Actually, is it shampoo? No, that's alcohol for sure.
No messages.
Yeah, no messages. There's no
demand.
blinking light. It's fucking awesome. All right, I'm gonna go to bed.
Portrait of the sleep deprived.
Got your delivery here, man.
What?
Kingston Kitchen.
Oh, yes, right. Hold on.
Is this what the gravity be like on Mars?
Oh, no. It's about a third of what we got here on Terra. Real comfy. How about turning that dial, okay? When I say... Oh!
Please, can you control your rat?
I'll have you know that Ricky's a purebred chihuahua, and he's totally real.
Things going good at Tyrell Corporation?
Boring, boring. Old man Tyrell's been on a Wagner kick lately. He never shuts up.
You also do outside work?
Sweetie, I never go outside. It's bad for the glands.
How about Nexus 6? You know a lot about them?
I think you should be going now.
Understand good, it holds deep meaning for me now. Where be your research on Nexus 6? And your test studies, contacts, the works?
Only simulator! Extraterrestrial gravity!
One more minute, you be swallowing this explosive. 3 more minutes, they be hosing you off the true life building across town.
No, I swear. I don't have anything. If I did, I'd give it to you.
My people sick and dying. You tell me something.
Talk to Dr. Tyrell.
Tell me something I don't know.
The organ designers, Miraji, Hannibal Chu, Luther and Lance, they're closer to him than I am.
Where?
DNA Row.
They're all working down on DNA Row!
You one miserable package, man.
No! No, please, don't!
Yeah, the cutscenes are kind of off.
Pick up. Hope you aren't camped out there with a bottle of tequila.
Very funny.
Early bird slays the worm, McCoy.
Don't worry, I'm up, Lieutenant. What's the buzz?
One of Tyrell's employees got his fat face splattered all over the marble interior of the Tyrell building.
Inside?
That's right. But we also got a sweet little break-in. Tyrell's surveillance system recorded the whole shebang.
Beautiful. How many perps?
Just one. I don't know if it's related to the Runseter deal or not. Tyrell security will have the disc for you when you get there. You'll be good, killer.
All right, so I'm gonna save. Oh, auto save start of Act 2, cool. But I'm gonna be, because my anxiety, because I am a Blade Runner and I killed that guy. Blade Runner. All right, I'm gonna save. I just saved. I'm gonna quit this, and I think I am gonna start Red Dead Redemption 2. And I'll start from the beginning because I don't mind. It's cool. So, Blade Runner next time. Let me quit this. Let me quit this. All right. Oh man, they even updated the cover art, which is really cool. Bam. Yeah, they even updated the cover art, which is fucking dope. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna quit this one. I'm gonna cancel this one. I'm gonna start again with Red Dead Redemption 2. So let's do this. Or I can pause it. No.